Let's start off with the latest on Dusan Vlahovic of Fiorentina. Fiorentina publication was tweeting out last night that Tottenham have offered 70 million euros for both Vlahovic and Milenkovic. Fiorentina wants 70 million for Vlahovic and 15 million for Milenkovic, but understand those valuations are ambitious.
Yeah, and I think that'd be a good deal if we were able to get that. Obviously, this would, spending that amount of money. Again, we're not going to spend that money without selling Harry Kane. I've said that a million times. That sort of money, I can send us spending 20 million on Tomiyasu or something. We're not going to spend whatever it is, 70, 80, 90 million euros without getting some serious cash in. That's just the nature. That's just reality. You've got to be honest with that. Mm-hmm. So as much as I would be happy with that deal, it depends on one thing. And that's either selling, getting decent money for Aurier, Sissoko and whatever, or selling Kane.
Yeah, I think it rests on selling Harry Kane. I don't think we bring in a Vlahovic if we keep Kane. Mm-hmm. Just can't see it, to be honest. It's just too much money. Just too much money. And the same with the Lautaro Martinez thing. But there's like a few more updates on Vlahovic, and Di Marzio last night was saying that Vlahovic and Fiorentina have completely halted contract talks now. There is an enormous gap between the two parties. Neither know how to move forward in the negotiations. Tottenham are willing to speak to the player and Fiorentina. So
they've probably got wind. He's probably got Vlahovic's got wind of how much we could probably offer him, and he's probably using that in negotiation for a contract. He's saying, "Look, this is how much a big offer Tottenham. Are you going to match that?" And they're like, "We can't match that." And so he's really saying, "I'm not going to sign a contract." It's pretty simple.
Is 70 million, or even 60 million, or even 50 million? Is that not too much for someone who's just had one good season in his career?
It is, but unfortunately, there's not many good strikers out there. And if we're going to replace Harry Kane, they can hold us to ransom. Unfortunately, what we're going to do, just sell Kane and not get a striker? We need to get someone in. And unfortunately, in this day and age, one good season is enough to convince a lot of clubs. I think a few years ago, you would have said, "Oh, you want to see him another year." Then big money, but I think clubs want to get in there early now. It's all about getting in there as soon as possible before his price rises even higher. And I think that's the nature of the beast, unfortunately, in this day and age. So yes, we're overpaying, but if we really believe he's that good, then that's something you have to do.
How much of a risk is Vlahovic?
Any striker from a foreign league who's especially only had one good season. Soldado had 5 seasons where he scored 20 plus goals in La Liga, and he came and he was awful. So it's only so much surety you can get. Fernando Torres was classed in the Premier League, signed for Chelsea 50 million, didn't even have an injury, just completely lost it. Yeah, completely gone. So even him in the Premier League, killing it for a top club, signs for another top club for big money, and all of a sudden he's lost his mojo. So it's obviously going to be a risk, but I think he's got the qualities. You look at his profile, he's definitely got the qualities to be a success in the Premier League. He's physical, he's strong, he's got decent hold-up play, and he's obviously got a lethal finish on that left foot. So, you have to take a gamble on someone, and seeing as he's young, if we sign him for 50, 70 million euros, say, if he does have it depends how bad of a season he has, but if he does have a bad season, still got a bit of value because of his age that you can get money for him. So I guess that from that sense, the risk isn't as high as maybe with an older striker.
Sai says, if Vlahovic signs, I will go to the crappy Conference League game next Thursday. Will you be putting your money where your mouth is, saying you'll go to the Conference League?
I'm not bothered. I told you I'm not bothered about this Conference League.
Not even if we sign Vlahovic.
No.
We got a new member, Arnie Anderson. Welcome to Gold and welcome to the We Are Tottenham family, my friend. Interesting that Correa dello Sport, with their update, was it last night or this morning, saying that Vlahovic to Atletico Madrid is now a completely done deal.
That was this morning. They said there is an agreement with the Spanish club, 70 million euros. They've given the green light. The Viola are preparing for Vlahovic to exit today. They seem pretty adamant that this one is going to go through. I could read the article, but it's being translated from Italian, so it's not like the best English. It just says It says Atletico decides everything because the agreement between Fiorentina and Atletico for the signing of Vlahovic to Atletico has been found. Conditional always must in the face of such a complex negotiation that opens completely new scenarios. But the weekend, together with the Monday just past, seem to have addressed the negotiation so far remained above all at the level of direct interaction between the Spanish club and Darko Ristic, the agent of Vlahovic. The fundamental, discriminating and resolving passage. Wow, I don't think if it was written in English this would be how it was written. But it says the one between the two companies.
All paths lead down the yellow brick road, people.
The one between the two companies was missing, and now it remains to be seen if we will soon move on to certainties in numbers and concrete facts. So yeah, seems as though I think it's saying Vlahovic is going to Atletico.
It does say that, but do you think that this could be something that's being put in the press by Fiorentina to push the price up?
Definitely could be. Or just make Tottenham panic a bit and stump up the cash as quickly as possible. Here's Damasio's literally 10 seconds ago. The presence in Italy or president of Fiorentina, it is, however, important to try and understand the future of Vlahovic. So he said something about Vlahovic. He's just released an article. I don't know.
These Damasio updates are so hard in Italian.
The president of Fiorentina has just arrived in the airport and will go to Marina del Giosso. I don't know where that is. For a few days for relaxation. Okay, whatever.
Oh, that's great news, isn't it?
On Sunday, then he will be in the stands of the Olimpico to follow the match between Roma and Fiorentina, and then we'll go to Florence. At the moment, there is no confrontation with Vlahovic planned after negotiation for renewal for the attacker stalled. So he's saying the contract stalled, which he said yesterday. The presence of Commisso in Italy is, however, an important signal that in the next few days it will be understood what the future of the Serbian striker will be. He's sought after by Atletico Madrid, around with the football. He didn't even mention Tottenham. Just said Atletico, around which the football market revolves. So he's saying he's going to try again to kind of offer him a contract, I think. I guess we'll understand this week what the future of Vlahovic looks like.
All right, well, that's the kind of Vlahovic update. Nothing really... I don't know. It could be true, could not be true. I mean, Damasio's only talking about Atletico Madrid now. Corriere dello Sport said that Atletico Madrid and Vlahovic is a done deal, but that doesn't seem like the case. It seems as though...
Looks like he's rejecting a contract, that's for sure.
Yeah. It seems as though these striking options are kind of seeping away from us at the moment in terms of Martinez, Vlahovic.
Yeah.